You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Terence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home. You've got everything on a plate.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And that's the opening bell, round one. Both want the knockout. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They threw the hook. It didn't land. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Looking to land the hook. Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, every twitch.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Great work. Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They block the jab. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Crawford in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Whoa, Johnny! Terence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those...
Whoa, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down! I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Immediate useful, that's it. Starts the...
And there's the bell for round three. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What can they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Crawford may be ready to go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Round good work. You're thinking the jabs were... The fight's not over yet.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Perfect counter lands. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Keeping those gloves up, the guard. Oh, wait a minute. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is... God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.